The eyebrows are strong with this one today. Hi guys! So today I wasn't sure what exactly I wanted to do, and I've been toying around with a bunch of ideas, and I figured I haven't really done a tag video in a long time, and tag videos are kind of fun just to watch every once in a while to get to kind of know the person. So I thought, sure, I'll do a tag video, but what kind? And I thought with Beauty and the Beast coming out this weekend, I would do a Disney tag, because Disney is one of my favorite things ever in my life. I love it. I love it so much. You can't see all of them right now, but most of my Funko Pops are Disney property of some sort. Yeah, I love it a lot, so I just figured I'd talk about it. The list I'm pulling these questions from is called the Epic Disney Tag. I found it on a blog that's called Smiling LDS Girls Weblog. Something like that. I'll link it below. And I'm pretty sure this is like the original tag. It's just called the Epic Disney Tag, and it's a bunch of Disney questions, and yeah, let's just get going with it. Question 1 is a scene in any Disney movie that you wish you could experience. I'm gonna have to say the lantern scene from Tangled, because I think that is one of the most beautiful sequences in a movie ever, animated or not. It's gorgeous. The first time I saw it in 3D, and it was just amazing. It was the best. I haven't seen a lot of movies in 3D because I don't really like 3D, but it was incredible seeing it like that, because it was like the lanterns were actually floating around you, and it's just the colors are beautiful in the lanterns and the song, and I love Tangled a lot, and that's just a great scene. Ah! It's okay, I just dropped some things on the floor, it's fine. Question 2 is an unforgettable experience that you've had at the parks. Fun fact, I've never been to a Disney park. I live very far away from any parks. I live in Canada, there's no Disney parks here. The closest one would probably be in Florida, and that's far, I've never been there. I want to go so badly, it's like my greatest dream in life to go to a Disney park, but I want to go with someone who knows the parks really well, because I want to know what times are good to go on certain rides, what rides are good, which ones aren't. So I need to find someone who's like as passionate about Disney as I am, and is like excited about going to the parks, because I don't want to go with my family that hates standing in lines and just wouldn't be excited about the whole experience. I'm very particular about it. I want it to be the most magical experience of my life, okay? Number 3 is what non-Disney song reminds you of Disney or of the parks? That's one I don't really have a good answer. Like, I don't have any park memories, obviously. I don't really know of any non-Disney songs that remind me of Disney. I almost want to say something from Anastasia because it's not a Disney movie, but I always forget that it's not. And the songs in that are incredible. If Once Upon a Time is considered Disney, because I think it is, I'm gonna say The Words by Christina Perri, because that song always reminds me of Captain Swan, which is the ship between Emma Swan and Captain Hook. For numerous reasons. Number 1, Colin O'Donoghue, who plays Captain Hook, is in the music video. Christina Perri is a huge fan of Once Upon a Time, and I feel like I read somewhere that she wrote that song with them in mind. Maybe that's wrong, I don't actually know. But back when I was a huge shipper of that, not saying I'm not now, but I'm less invested in the relationship, but back when I was, I put it on repeat. That was my Captain Swan song. Number 4 is when was the first time that you went to a Disney park? Again, haven't been to a Disney park. Would like to go, desperately. Number 5, if you could choose any of the characters to be your best friend, who would you choose? Oh, this is hard, there's so many characters I'd want to be friends with. I would want to be friends with Belle because I think we would get along really well. I mean, Stitch would be fun. I would love to have Stitch as my best friend. Most Disney characters that aren't evil I would love to be friends with. I feel like I'm gonna go with Stitch for this one, because who wouldn't want to be friends with Stitch? I should probably go for more of a human character, but Number 6 is who is your favorite Disney princess, which is why I didn't say Belle for the other one, because Belle is my favorite princess. I'm a little bit excited for Beauty and the Beast. So excited for the live action. I know it's not going to be the same as the animated, but I'm not expecting it to be. I'm just going in, ready to have fun. I do love Belle. Ariel used to be my favorite princess when I was younger because we had the same color hair, and that was my only reason for her being my favorite. I love all the Disney princesses, really. Number 7 is name a scene in any Disney movie that never fails to make you cry. For a while it was that scene in Tangled where he's dying and they're like, "You were my new dream, and you were mine," and then she sings the little reprise of the song. Ugh. Got me every time. I've seen Tangled so many times that I don't really cry at it anymore. Lilo and Stitch, I cried a lot during when I watched it recently, because it's so cute, and it's just it was happy tears almost, but almost kind of sad. It was just the first 5 minutes of Up. Who doesn't cry during that? Oh my gosh. There's a lot of moments that make me cry. Oh, I watched Hunchback for, not the first time, but the first time in a long time the other day, so I didn't really remember much of the story. And God Help the Outcast is it made me cry. I was like, okay, I was not expecting to feel this emotional about this song. Number 8, what is your favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movie is Tangled. It's been Tangled ever since I saw it for the first time. I adore that movie. I've seen it so many times I can basically quote it. My dad was watching it the other day and I came downstairs and I just started saying the lines along with the movie. I've seen it so many times and I love it and it's great. But Beauty and the Beast is a close second, almost on the same level. Beauty and the Beast is like a masterpiece. The soundtrack is beautiful, the animation, the story, it's just so good. I'm a little bit tired of people like picking apart all the trailers and stuff and like pointing out all the things that are wrong with the live action version that they haven't even seen yet. Like they point out that like some of the objects, like Mrs. Potts or like Lumi or whatever, they look weird, or that Emma Watson's singing voice isn't good enough for them, but the Beast looks weird, which, first of all, it's gonna be hard to animate inanimate objects to look like they're alive when it's not animation, so like, good on Disney for like doing that. The Beast looks fine. I don't know what everyone's so up in arms about. He looks fine. Obviously he's not gonna look the same as the animated version because it's live action and they have to do it with CGI and it's different than like hand-drawn animation. And as for Emma Watson's singing voice, it's fine, okay? She's not Paige O'Hara, but that's okay. She doesn't have to be. She sounds great, okay? We haven't even seen the movie yet. Everyone just chill. So I get heated. Number 9 is an overrated Disney movie. I don't really think any of them are overrated. Like, they're all good for their own reasons. There's none that I'm like, I think, oh, that one's got like fame it doesn't deserve. Everyone's probably expecting me to say Frozen, but I like Frozen. Yeah, sure, I'm a little tired of seeing it everywhere and of hearing Let It Go all the time, but like, it's still a really good movie. I mean, anything that Idina Menzel and Jonathan Groff are in, I cannot fault it. It's great. But yeah, like, I don't know if I really have an overrated Disney movie. I like them all. Number 10 is an underrated Disney movie, and I know you're expecting me to say something like Oliver and Company, or like Treasure Planet, or Atlantis. I haven't seen any of those, so I can't really speak for them. I'm sure they're great. I think the most underrated Disney movie ever is Pete's Dragon, and no, not the new one, the old one. First of all, my mom loves this movie, so I've watched it since I was little. It's so good. Like, I know people like kind of bash the songs in it. They're not bad. Like, I don't know, it's just a fun movie. It's just so good, and it's such a good movie. If you've never seen the old Pete's Dragon, please watch it. Nothing wrong with the new one, just the old one's better. It's a brazzle-dazzle day to throw off the past and everything in it. Number 11 is favorite Disney song. I used to be able to like not answer this question because there are so many that I love, but I've firmly decided that my favorite Disney song is Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. It's perfect. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 12 is least favorite Disney. I'm assuming that means least favorite movie. See, I don't know if I have one. I'm sure there's one that I like less than others, but I can't. I mean, I'm not like super big on like the Aristocats or like 101 Dalmatians. I just find them like a little bit slow, but they're still really great movies. I don't dislike them. I'm just not as passionate about them as I am about like the princess movies. 13 is the most memorable Disney villain. Ursula? Like, I love Disney villains. They're great. Maleficent is like so iconic, but I haven't seen Sleeping Beauty in a long time. I want to say like Ursula is one of the most like iconic ones. Scar might be my favorite Disney villain. I don't know. It's between him and Ursula. They're like my favorites. I mean, Gaston's really good too. He's such a jerk, but he's such a good character. Like, let's just make a count of how many times I bring up Beauty and the Beast in this one video. 14 is favorite classic Disney versus your favorite modern Disney. So my favorite modern, I don't know what they mean by modern, like, or classic. Like, I guess classic are the really old ones, and then the modern are more of like the revival era. And then Renaissance is just kind of somewhere in the middle. Yeah, but the favorite classic Disney movie, like old, I want to say Mary Poppins. I love Mary Poppins. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. I love that movie. I might go with Alice in Wonderland for that one. That's still a classic, right? Yes. And my favorite modern Disney is Tangled, like I've said. But Princess and the Frog is another really underrated Disney movie. Like, it doesn't get as much hype as it should. Number 15 is favorite Disney score. Like I said, Tangled's my favorite movie, but not that I don't love the soundtrack and the score, but it's not as like spectacular as some other ones. I'm probably gonna say Beauty and the Beast for this one because I just love every single song. Even the score music is great. Anything that Alan Menken did or does is great. 16 is favorite live action. As far as the live action go, like Jungle Book was amazing. It was really good, and Maleficent was okay. But I am really a sucker for the princess movies, so like Beauty and the Beast probably. Cinderella was incredible because of the colors and the dress, and like Lily James is great and Cate Blanchett is great, and it was so good. Yeah, I'm a sucker for like a romantic princess movie. At the same time, Princess Diaries is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie. I've seen it so many times. It's so good. I love it. Like I said, Mary Poppins, I think Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite though. I love pirates. Like I said, I'm a sucker for princesses. I'm also a sucker for pirates. I watched Pirates of the Caribbean for the first time after I saw Lord of the Rings for the first time, and I was kind of in my obsessing over Orlando Bloom phase. Yeah, they're always gonna hold a very special place in my heart. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. They're so good. I think they're all equally great until you get to the fourth one. That one's like, no. I have really high hopes for the fifth one. I hope it's better than the fourth one because I feel like maybe it's just the fact that Will and Elizabeth aren't in the fourth one that makes it kind of like meh, and I don't care about the characters as much. I don't know. I feel like Saving Mr. Banks is really underrated live action. That one's really great. Number 17 is didn't like it as a kid, but like it now. I don't think there's any Disney movies I didn't like when I was a kid. Probably some I didn't appreciate as much. Like I think I watched Hunchback when I was a kid because we had the VHS of it and everything. And same with Pocahontas. I feel like I watched it and was like, oh, it's a cool movie, but I didn't really appreciate like the beauty of the songs and just the stories in those ones specifically, so I feel like maybe those ones I have a better appreciation for now. Number 18 is favorite Studio Ghibli movie. Is it Ghibli? Ghibli? I've always said Ghibli, but I think it's Ghibli, and I think I've been pronouncing it wrong for my entire life, so I'm sorry, I don't know. On that note, I have not seen a lot of Studio Ghibli movies. I've seen one. I've seen Spirited Away, and that's it. I keep meaning to. I haven't even seen Totoro, and Spirited Away is the only one I've seen, which is, Spirited Away is incredible, by the way. It's great. I love it. But yeah, I haven't seen that many. That is it for the Epic Disney tag. I kind of rambled on and like didn't really answer some of the questions and kind of gave a bunch of answers, but it's really hard for me to like just pick one thing about each of those that I love because I just have so much love in my heart for Disney movies. So yeah, on that note, I'm super excited for Beauty and the Beast. And here, keep this in mind for Beauty and the Beast. If it doesn't like live up to your expectations or whatever, remember that it's not supposed to be an Oscar-worthy movie. It's not supposed to be the original animated one. It's supposed to be kind of a tribute to that. And it's just supposed to be fun. I think it's going to be a movie that people who are already like huge fans of Beauty and the Beast are going to love, and everyone else who's more of a casual fan is going to like maybe not feel so great about, or maybe we'll all be surprised and love it even though everyone's been criticizing everything about it, which just bugs me. If I'm going to say one thing about the live action version, I am so excited for hearing the Gaston song. I know all the songs are up on the Disney YouTube channel, but I'm not listening to any of them until I see the movie. Because Gaston is the best, arguably the best song in Beauty and the Beast. Probably my favorite next to Belle, which is also a great song. And I'm just so excited to see it done live action. I think Josh Gad and Luke Evans are going to be great. I don't know. I'm not here to ramble about Beauty and the Beast. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye! There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. Running through the clouds, you don't need wings on. Wings on.